What's up guys, Vinny and Adam here from Infinity Frags, bringing you another great tutorial on how to rocket jump. So let's jump right in.
That was a terrible pun.
Yeah.
I apologise on behalf of Infinity Frags for making you have to listen to that. So this is just going to be covering the basics of rocket jumping. Hopefully we'll cover a more advanced series soon, and perhaps we'll go through the practice level if you think it might help. Comment below what you think. So let's... I'm not going to say that fun. I'm just not. So the first thing you want to do is just point the rocket directly at your feet and then click. As you can see, you gain some height. If you combine that with W, you go forward at the same time, and you can get like distances faster. However, it's not the fastest way, obviously, but a slightly faster way is using spacebar at the same time. Is exactly when you click. You can see you go a lot higher. If you combine that with another important thing is the further behind you rocket, the further forward you go. However, there's less power as well. So you can see now you're barely moving. However, if you point it behind you, but also you can see you go forward and backwards. Whereas if you point it directly down, you just go upwards.
Okay, so the next jump is the jump pad jump, where you combine your rocket with the jump pad. There's two ways to do this. This is probably the quickest way, but sometimes you can misfire and it's not as reliable as the second way. So the first way is, as you walk on, shoot the rocket, and as you can see I hit the skybox, whilst the normal one doesn't actually go that high. The second way is actually jumping onto it, then shooting. This is quite a bit more reliable, as you can't like misfire, etc. And so yeah, that's to gain more height than normal. Or especially on this, where people know that you're going to go up to here. This is just to surprise people, so you can like shoot up much more, and you know they can't really hit the rails or track you with LG, etc. You
can also obviously wall jump, essentially the same thing with the rocket, but rather than shooting the floor, you shoot the wall. The further behind as well, it's the same concept, you go further forward. You want to jump at the same time as doing it as well, so you don't get as much friction on the floor and you go further and faster. Also, this is a great way to start strafe jumping as well as you're going faster, and then you can maintain that speed.
Also, when starting the wall jump, it's a good idea, if you want to gain a lot of speed, to face the wall and slightly, for a brief time, hold the S button, jump and shoot. So I'm going back a tiny bit and then shooting, rather than not holding the S key and jumping and shooting. Then you go that much. You go further and you can flick to normal and go much faster. There's a much higher speed gain, and rather than rocket jumping like this, hitting the floor, if you're going speed, wall jump is the one for you. Don't forget you can also combine all of these together. Just combine all of them together, experiment a bit and have fun. When you're perhaps running to power up or chasing after someone or getting away when you're on low HP, rocket jumping is ideal for you. It's absolutely great, as normal people walk around like this, try to dodge like this, and that's kind of predictable and people can hit rails. Whilst if you're going like this, full speed and really fast, much harder for them to hit you, much less likely chance, and you can get to power-ups, etc. quicker and before other people do.
However, there is something wrong with rocket jumping when you don't want to get hit, is if you rocket jump up a lot, that means you'll be in the air for a long time and then it's very predictable. So if you are trying to run away or chase someone, it's much better to use wall jumping rather than floor jumping. That's a thing. Another thing is saving yourself from lava or just falling down gaps. So for example, if you did a jump, you can just rocket jump out of it and escape essentially from certain death or stupid mistakes. Another thing you should definitely do is, if you're going through a portal, once you go through, take a rocket jump, because that means it'll be a lot harder if someone's trying to camp it. Their reaction time will be too slow to actually hit you and they'll miss their rail or whatever. So you just come out and you just rocket straight away. Also, if someone's like camping just behind it with like a shotgun, you might get some damage while you rocket jump away. That's all for this tutorial. Hope you really enjoyed it. We might do a more advanced one soon. Just comment what you think about it. We've really taken your feedback into account, and hopefully this should be much better for you, but we'd know, so keep giving us that great feedback and we'll get back to you soon.
Yes, thank you for the support on all our websites, Reddit, Twitter, all the links will be at the bottom. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Any feedback in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching and hope you have a nice day.